So I'm getting around to doing a job which I've been meaning to do for a long time. I've got a hole here in the side of the TV now, and what came out of it is this. Now this is the control buttons that used to be in the side of the TV. It's an Insignia TV, which is Best Buy's own brand. And yeah, like when I was growing up, we used to have TVs where the repairman would probably come back once every 6 months to stop it doing something that it was doing. And I didn't think in this day and age that I would have to take apart an LCD TV to fix it. But this particular TV, it's it's getting on a bit now. It's a 720p, so it's not a particularly high resolution one. It's probably the better part of 10 years old. But this panel started malfunctioning, and it turned out when I looked on the web that this is actually a normal problem, that it's well documented with this brand of TVs. But what would basically happen is you're watching it and all of a sudden the volume would go up to 100%, and then it'd start changing input panels. So one minute you're looking at HDMI, then you're going over to the coax, then you're going over to something else, and it was just like, okay, this is impossible to use. So anyway, I just had to spend the better part of half an hour opening up the back of the TV to try and work out how to get the back off without damaging the front, and then disconnect this thing because we always use this. Like, nobody ever uses the side panel if you've got a remote control. So anyway, long story short, I've now fixed it, but it was just something that in 2017 I didn't think I would ever have to do, and yet I've just had to take my TV apart to repair it. So yeah, very, very strange. So we're actually in the process of trying to get the old storage room into something of a TV area. So anyway, we've got things set up there. This is the old sofa that used to be upstairs. There's a new sofa upstairs, so as you can see, the kids have already made themselves at home on it. So anyway, yes, I'm going to get this set up, and then hopefully the kids can use it. I think what it really needs though is proper hi-fi attached to it. It's all looking a bit bare right now. So yeah, I have one of those in the other spare room next door. I will try and hook this up. But the other thing I'm also hoping to do, because I've got this very, very high gantry here, I should be able to put some hooks on there and then use this for green screen backdrops. Like, there's absolutely no reason why I couldn't do that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, maybe there's some more green screen work coming in the near future that I can do on the vlog using this, because yeah, that's the perfect height. If I stand in front of it, actually, is it the perfect height? Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I'm just trying to work out where my head is in relation to that. But anyway, yes, we'll see what happens, and then yeah. Anyway, I just noticed I've got a whole bunch of old records down here. I wonder what's down in this lot. So I've pulled out a couple of records from that pile, and just quickly to go over some of the highlights. Now, anybody that's known me for any length of time will not be surprised that there was a lot of KLF in there. So here we have the KLF's Last Train to Trans Central with the Moody Boys Uptown remix. Then we've got Last Train to Trans Central live from the Lost Continent. So this is part of the trilogy series. Then we have 3 AM Eternal. Oh, as you can see, I always kept the good ones in the sleeves, just to sort of try and keep them in really, really good condition. Then we get to some of the more weird oddities. Now, we've got here the Scorpions, Send Me an Angel. This is a picture disc of an angel. I think there's something on the back of it as well, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so the actual credits and everything else is on the back. So yeah, I'm not too sure how much that one's worth now, but I expect it's worth quite a bit in comparison to the rest of the records. So this is the 1985 blue vinyl Rock and Roll Children. I have no idea. I have no idea what that's worth these days, if anything. But anyway, yep. So I got that. Just as an aside, there's actually a price tag on here, £3.50. That's how much I paid for that. Now, for some of the more odd ones, here is Sandra, One More Night, the German 12-inch. Yeah, it's funny, back in those days, getting the German version or the French version was a big deal. Of course, now you can download all these versions and they're not any different. But yeah, the packaging was different. So anyway, this one was a special one. This one's another Sandra record, but this is the white label of Heaven Can Wait. Then, getting into even more eclectic, we have test pressings. Now, anybody that remembers Jive Bunny or the Music Factory will know what this is. This is the Music Factory Master Mix number 80. So this was test pressing on the 9th of March in 93. These were actually done in France. Yeah, there's even more of them. And another one. And another one. So that's those. Then we got another Scorpions. Now this one's a bit of an interesting one. Yeah, the reason this one's interesting is it's actually a kaleidoscope. It's the limited 12-inch edition kaleidoscope 3D white vinyl. So let me try and line this up a bit. So that's what the picture should look like. And then what happens is you've got these layers. So there's a yellow layer on the back, then a red layer, then a blue layer, and you can sort of do this weird woo thing with it. So anyway, so this is the wind of change. And if the kaleidoscope front is weird enough, wait until you see the actual vinyl. So this is, oops, get it around the right way. This is the actual vinyl itself. It's white, and yes, like that's the reverse side of it. So yes, I was a huge Scorpions fan when I was a kid. Now, moving on, I'm raving O.C. Nene by LA Style. Yes, this was one of those earworms that it wouldn't get out of my head. Actually, you know what? This is actually a pre-release, because I've just realised here. Yeah, this is I'm Raving LA Style, released to be arranged. So this was before it even came out. I had it. Yeah, I was big into techno back in the 90s, and yeah, like a lot of kids were. So yeah, this was my thing that I was into, and yeah, even to this day, this song still goes around in my head from time to time. It's hilarious. So now, saving the best to last, here is the award for the worst cover ever on a record. This is MC Hammer, Here Comes the Hammer. Now, it's just got the same picture over and over and over on the front. It's the back that makes this truly worth seeing. Are you ready for this? It literally is his mouth over and over and over and over. Like, literally, you could not make that up. I mean, I guess computer graphics back in the 90s was a big deal, but surely they could have done something better than that. So anyway, yes, there's Here Comes the Hammer. Oh dear, they don't make them like that anymore. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to carry on finishing up this room and speak to you soon. Okay, bye.